Hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here. How art thou? Good morning to you. How are things going? How are you doing? How are you guys doing? How was your weekends? So how are you guys doing? Yeah, I was talking to a lady on a website, and that was her accent. I think she's from another country. It was kind of a cute accent. I asked her, "Could you send more videos of you talking?" And she's like, "Oh, only if you tip me." And I'm like, "I mean, this like you can't just send videos of you talking. I find your accent cute." She's like, "No, you got to tip me money." Like, I'm not asking for spicy content here. I'm just asking for you to say cute things in a weird voice. It's like, "No, I'm gonna only if you tip me money." I'm like, I don't pay for spicy content, so it's not like I'm getting excited. I just find her voice cute. I just find it adorable. That's all it is. I like hearing her say, "How are you doing? How was your weekend?" I just find her accent and voice cute. It's not like a thrill for me. It's not like, "Oh yeah, that's really exciting." Her sexy voice. It's like, no. I just find her voice cute. I find her accent cute. If I'm gonna tip money on the website, I might as well just go for spicy content, not for like a weird clip of her saying, "Oh, Andrew Kulaski, what it is." Like it's like, no. I mean, I'm just asking nicely because your voice is cute. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? That's what they like. That's what they like on OnlyFans. They like you to tip them money for their content, even if it's just like a video of getting her to say, "Oh, Andrew Kulaski, what it is." Like she wants you to tip $5 for it. It's like, okay. Hey, Vitamin D says, "Howdy, how have you been?" I'm doing pretty good. I worked out at the gym. I took a walk around the neighborhood. How are you doing, Vitamin D? Getting some of that sunlight, right? Getting some of that vitamin D. I also take vitamin D supplements. I take vitamin D pills too. Um, so my vitamin D levels should be in the therapeutic range. My vitamin D. Patrick asks, "Have you started life yet?" Patrick, well, the answer to your question is I haven't. I haven't. I mean, I no. I mean, sort of. I did go bowling with some friends this weekend, which was a real world activity, a real life activity. So that's real life. It was fun. My friend randomly invited me to go out bowling, and I went bowling with her and another dude, and I think it was like a disability group, and fun to get out of the house and bowl. La 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 la. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I asked, does anybody like how like people hear Southern accents or accents from England and they think it's cute? Does anybody find the New York accent cute? And they say, "No, Andrew, nobody finds the New York accent cute or the Long Island accent cute." In fact, that's actually seen as one of the most unattractive accents there is. I mean, sometimes if somebody's attractive, you might find it cute, but you know, nobody finds the New York accent cute. That's like the most obnoxious. Like, and the people are known for being rambunctious, loud, and obnoxious. So Patrick says, are you going to apply for a job or go to a mental health recovery program? I mean, I could call the SOAR program today and get involved. I could. I should. But will I? Probably not. I could. I should. I probably. But probably. Will I do it? Probably not. So this is, what if you get a job at a mental health facility? That's a good. I mean, I know when I had a psychiatrist many years ago, he talked about getting me a position I'm just going to say that at Kings County Hospital as like an art, advocate who, you know, helps people express mental health struggles through artwork. It never materialized, but it should have. It seemed like there was potential there. He was sending my art to an art therapist, apparently, and I don't know what happened, but could have been cool. Could have been an interesting position. Somebody says, your life is stagnant, but you shouldn't complain about it because you're doing nothing to change it. I'm crying. Nothing's changing. Well, you're not doing anything. Call the SOAR program. Call a job. Or apply to a job. I mean, basically the problem is you're doing nothing. Take action. Take action. Take action, my guy. Take action. And Anya. Well, that's not an appropriate question, Anya. She asked me a question about. I mean, it's just not appropriate, so I'm not going to answer. Bum, bum. Ah. 666 says there's a gap in the market now. What does that mean? There's a gap in the market now? It means that there's people are looking for work. All right. Somebody says people want other people to rescue them. They want somebody to wave a magic wand and give them riches and fame. They don't want to, work hard for their success. They don't want. They don't want to, take life by the horns and make life happen. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you need to come back with fury, determination, a vengeance, and make your life happen. Make your life happen. You're sitting in your bedroom screaming, "Why isn't life happening for me?" It's because go to the SOAR program, get a job. Somebody asks, does Rusty, Pete, Lily, Erie, do any of these people still come around? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they do. Somebody says, saying what you need to do a million times isn't going to change it. You need to take action. You need to make your life happen. I know. I should probably get off the live stream right now and call the SOAR program. I mean, that's probably what I should do. A giant big letter asks, are you going to church based on how I'm dressed? No, I'm not. I just decided to get dressed nicely for whatever reason. Somebody says, what's stopping you from calling the program? Obviously I feel like too high functioning for the program, should have a better job or a better kind of doing something better with my life. How I'm going to be sitting there frustrated. Crazy Carl laughs. He says, ha, 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 ha. He says, high functioning? I think not. I think I should be, I don't know, not doing that. Mm-hmm. Hey, Cody. She says, hey, Andrew, just jumping on your live stream. How are things going today? Things are going all right. Patrick says, that's why you won't recover. You have a superiority complex, and the people in those programs are much happier than I currently am today. All right. I mean, I could get off the live stream now and give the SOAR program a call. That's the wash alarm. I mean, we're talking about serious topics. I could make my entrance, but I don't think that's appropriate right now. We're talking about a serious topic, so I'm going to abstain from doing that. A Splurge Lord asks, "Am I scared of bumblebees?" And that was just a performance art piece. That was just me doing a quirky little performance. Carl says, "You say you don't need a program. What are some examples of what you'll do on your own to fix your problems? Are there any problems functioning?" Cody says, I enjoyed one of your art pieces lately, the one about being a human lie detector test. I think I saw it last week. Yeah, I know. I had a conversation with my social worker last week. He said that's called thought broadcasting, and it's a symptom of schizophrenia. Basically, you think you can read other people's minds. You think you're communicating your thoughts to everybody all around you. You're broadcasting your thoughts, and people can read your mind. But nobody's telepathic. Nobody can really 100% mentalize what's in your mind. This is called thought broadcasting, and yeah, like according to the social worker, this is a symptom of schizophrenia. So that's what that was. Carl says, I think I can hear people talking from the street when I'm inside. Yeah, but there's probably people literally outside. If you get auditory hallucinations or visual hallucinations, that might be a symptom of mental illness. Carl, where are you located? I think you're located in the city, I guess, right? I mean, Somebody says, sometimes I can sense the emotions of others. I think a lot of people can. I think a lot of people are in tune with other people's emotions. But you got to also keep in mind, nobody can really 100% read your mind. And you're not transparent. And, it's just kind of. Yeah, maybe I'll give the SOAR program a call today. Right now, it's not. It's certainly an idea. Um, Somebody says, "Have you ever had tactile hallucinations? What does tactile hallucinations mean, Crazy Carl?" Oh, he's from the south. He's from the south. La 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 la. All right, guys. Well, I kind of hurt my foot here. I gave myself pins and needles from sitting on my foot. 666 says, I'm going to do a rendition of your artwork, Spotlight. Leave me the hell alone. Stop looking at me. And I'll post it when I finish it. Okay, 666. Good luck. I hope it comes out well. All right. All right, I guess I'm going to get going here. Thanks for watching. Adios.